Hi to everybody, I'm Giorgio Rivetti, I'm the co-owner of La Spinetta. And today I really want to talk about La Spinetta because for us it's so important, La Spinetta, my two brothers and myself, we started with La Spinetta, to work with La Spinetta in 1977, long time ago, okay? I like to say that my two brothers and myself, because La Spinetta is still family company, is owned by my two brothers and myself. And it's the first location was in Piedmont. Most of the vineyards are still in Piedmont. La Spinetta, it means in dialect, it means the top of the hill. It means all vineyards they are located in very high elevation, very at the top of the hill. And we started with the first wine. The first wine was Moscato d'Asti, But I think for the goal for any inspiration and for any Piedmont producer is to work with Barbera, with Nebbiolo to make red wine. This is why in '85 we bought some vineyard for Barbera and we started to do Barbera Calipian, one Barbera. After that we bought so many other vineyards until 2000 we bought the last vineyard in Piedmont with Barolo. It means we started with Moscato. After that we did Barbera, we did Pin, is blended with Barbera and Nebbiolo, and in 1995 we bought some great single vineyard Barbaresco like Gallina, Starderi, Valerano, and the last acquisition in Piedmont it was with Barolo Campi. What does it mean La Spinetta? First of all, everything is organic in the vineyard, not because now it's trendy, to say, oh, everything is organic in the vineyard, because my father and my mom, they were our mentor. Great farmers, they were our mentor, really. They were fantastic. They were great. They were great teachers, and really they did everything for us. They told us everything about farming. And that it was very important for us because and then from there we start to do better job in the vineyard, and this is why we moved. Maybe it was 25, 30 years ago into 100% organic farming in the vineyard. Everything is organic. It means we don't use any pesticide, not chemical stuff in the vineyard. Like I said before, not because it's trendy, because that is part of our philosophy or great farming mentality in Piedmont. In Piedmont, we are working with the typical indigenous varieties from Piedmont. It means we work with Barbera, we work with Nebbiolo, we work with Moscato, but we do also something different with the Chardonnay, because we love Chardonnay, we love Burgundy Chardonnay, and we are producing since 1994. Very small production of Chardonnay, and the Chardonnay is under these labels. It's Lydia was our mom name, and we started to make this wine for her. And this Lydia is 100% Chardonnay, is made in quite high elevation vineyard, I mean 600 meter high elevation vineyard in Mango, and it really, trust me, it's something fresh, not very high in alcohol. It's 12.5% alcohol, but just creates this great acidity, this great aroma, this great Burgundy style. Okay, you know why? Because I love Burgundy, and I think it's very important. If some producer want to do something like we are doing the Chardonnay, the Chardonnay is not a typical variety in Piedmont. It's not something whole in Piedmont. No, it's very important for us to respect, to have idea what it means great Chardonnay. And for me, great Chardonnay, they are all from Burgundy. This is why we make the Chardonnay in Burgundy style. Low alcohol, good acidity, great minerality, something you can enjoy when it's young, but something you can keep in the cellar for a long time. I just had 20 years ago one bottle of 1997. Trust me, it was beautiful wine. 97, 23 years old white wine. It was unbelievable. This is the Chardonnay. This one we are producing in Piedmont under La Spinetta label. Under Rhino label. Now a lot of people, they know La Spinetta because of Rhino. Of course they know La Spinetta because La Spinetta is making great wine, unbelievable wine, but also because the wine is very distinctive, no? Something we will never forget. If you go to the restaurant, you buy one bottle of Barbaresco, Barolo, or Vermentino from Tuscany, or Lydia with the Rhino, if the wine is great, if you really like the wine, you will never forget. 1 week later you are going there to the same restaurant again and you ask for the Rhine wine. Because this is our logo. You know, in Piedmont we do, like I said before, we work mostly with indigenous grapes from Piedmont, like this wine. This wine is Cadipian, this is Barbera, 100% Barbera. This was the first red wine we started with. It means 1985, long time ago. Long time ago we started Barbera. This great expression Barbera because it's not, it doesn't, Barbera sometimes it has very high acidity. This one, it doesn't have high acidity because we are controlling the production in the vineyard. It means we do very small production in the vineyard. Like that, the acidity is going down. You have, the acidity is very well integrated with the body of the wine. You can taste something with the very deep color, great body, but good acidity, great food wine. Barbera is one of the most important food wine we have in Italy, really, because it has this acidity, finally this acidity, and it's a very generous wine. It's very generous wine, you know, and it's fantastic with any kind of food, In Piedmont we do also some Nebbiolo. Okay, we work of course with Nebbiolo because Nebbiolo is one of the most important varieties in the world. And with Nebbiolo we do Langhe Nebbiolo, we do Barbaresco, Bordini, Stradere, Gallina, Valeriano, we do Garretti. From single vineyard Barolo Campé, we make also this wine it's called Garretti from the same vineyard. The lower part of the vineyard, we collect the fruit from the lower part of the vineyard. We do Barolo Garretti, very important wine, you know. And since 2019, this is something new for you guys. 2019, we started with this production they call Timorasso, Colli Tortonese, still in Piedmont. It's in the border between Piedmont and Lombardia. Okay. And very high elevation vineyard, we talk about 400 meter high elevation vineyard. And we do this Timorasso. Timorasso is indigenous grape from Piedmont, white grapes, white. It's one of the most interesting white wine in Italy. Maybe there are 5 varieties, 5 grapes with this quality. And Timorasso is one of the 5. It's unbelievable wine. It has acidity, minerality. It's very deep. Do you know what they used to say, the old Barolo producers? They used to say the Barolo Bianco, the Nebbiolo Bianco. Timorasso is the Nebbiolo Bianco because it's very generous from the beginning, but you can keep in the cellar for a long time. It has beautiful evolution. It's getting a lot of minerality when it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years old. Minerality like petrol aromas. It's unbelievable wine. This is the last thing we bought in La Spinetta. You know, I like to say that, we bought the vineyard, we bought the land, and we planted the vineyard, and because La Spinetta doesn't buy fruit. All the fruit, all the grapes come from our vineyard, because we want to have the control in the vineyard. We have to control everything from the beginning. This is La Spinetta, you know? This is so important because before we were talking about organic. If you buy fruit, you don't know what the producer did in the vineyard. But if you are controlling, because you own the vineyard, everything is under control. This is so important for us. La Spinetta, since 2001, we moved to Tuscany. Part of the Spinetta moved to Tuscany, and we bought land in Tuscany. The property is between Pisa and Volterra, Pisa and Florence. You know, it's beautiful property. And there we are doing the best with typical indigenous variety in Tuscany. What it means that? Sangiovese. When you think about Tuscany, you think about Sangiovese. You don't think about Cabernet Merlot, you think about Sangiovese. This kind of respect for Tuscany, for us, okay? Sangiovese, we do something with Prugnolo Gentile, another great variety from Tuscany. Colorino, another fantastic variety, red variety from Tuscany. But don't forget this. The beautiful white variety in Tuscany is the Vermentino. You can have Vermentino from Sicily, from Tuscany, or from Liguria. Tuscany Vermentino, it has the balance. Again, this Vermentino we're making in Tuscany, it has beautiful balance. The alcohol is not more than 12.5%. It has beautiful intensity in aroma. It is something very fresh, something you can enjoy with food or without food. But don't forget, if you want to keep in the cellar a couple of bottles of this Vermentino 2019, you can enjoy this wine in 5, 6, 10 years without any problem. It has beautiful longevity. And another thing is typical white wine from Tuscany. It's nothing special. It's typical white wine from Tuscany. It's great white wine, Tuscan representation. And the last one is Nero di Casanova. Before I said something about about Sangiovese. Don't forget, Sangiovese is one of the most important varieties we have in Italy for red wine production. Brunello di Montalcino, famous wine from Tuscany, is made with Sangiovese, 100% Sangiovese. And we are respecting that. This is why we are producing a lot great, beautiful Sangiovese from our area. This Neri Casanova is from younger vines. The vines now, there are, 15, 16 years old vines. It has beautiful aromas, beautiful intensity. The typical, when you taste wine like this, you close your eyes, you are in Torre, in Florence, you are in Pisa, you are in Siena, you are in Tuscany immediately, because it has the typical Toscan Sangiovese variety, intensity, aromas. Thank you very much. I hope you understood a little bit more about La Spinetta. It's, like I said before, family business, still owned by the three brothers. All we are working, the family is big. All the family is working in La Spinetta, nieces, nephews, me, my two brothers, my sister. My sister is doing a beautiful job too. And I hope one day when you will be in Piedmont, come to visit us. It will be our place to show more about La Spinetta, to show more about what we are doing in our vineyard and our cellar. Thank you very much.